Hello everybody, my name is Reza Dorani and my today's video is on Microsoft Flow to automatically block time on my calendar as focus time based on any time slots in my next working day that are available. So as I'm recording this video, today is Saturday, October 26th. I'm working in the Pacific Standard Time currently. And here's my Microsoft Flow that automatically goes ahead and blocks time. So since today is a Saturday, the next working day is Monday, October 28th. And this is what my calendar looks like for Monday. If I run this flow, what this flow is going to do is it's going to go to my next working day, which is going to be Monday. It will look for any open time slots in Monday. And based on the configuration settings in my flow, it will go ahead and block it for as focus time so that I can focus on doing really productive work. So in this case, let's just go ahead and run this flow first to show you what this flow does. So as this flow is running, I have configured this flow to block time on my calendar in chunks of 1 hour. So as you can see, it's gone ahead and done that. It's blocked every open time slot which it found on my calendar between 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's my work day or my work schedule. And it's blocked it as focus time. So how did the flow do this? Firstly, the flow is scheduled to run based on a recurrence that I have defined, and my recurrence that I have defined here in this case is run this every day at 5 p.m. in my time zone, which is Pacific. So what this flow will do is it will run every day. So let's say if today is Monday, it will run at 5 p.m. on Monday, look at my calendar for Tuesday, and if for that day it finds any available time slot based on the configuration that I have defined, it will go ahead and block it. That way it automatically blocks my calendar for the next working day for me to do productive, focused work. All right, so it's scheduled to run. The next thing is the configuration. I have three options here to configure. Number one is my current time zone that I'm working in. I have given a link right here in the comment of my time zone action, which leads you to this MSDN article where you can actually, or docs.microsoft.com article that you can just go ahead and pick your respective time zone. Just pick your time zone and add it right here. I'm working in Pacific time, so that's why I've blocked my time, or I've added that time zone right here. Next step is how long do you want to block time for? What are the chunks that you want to block your meeting time for, or your focus time for? So in my case, it's 60. I can even change this to 30 minutes, for example. Next thing is the subject, right? So I can change my subject to focus time for work, right? So you can change this to whatever subject you want for Flow to block those time chunks as. Next up, what the Flow does is it just gets my current user profile, and then this is the main action that does all the magic of looking at my calendar and trying to figure out if there are any open time slots available for the next working day. The first thing, as you can see, of course, required attendees would be the current logged in user, which is myself, or the person who's running the flow, which is myself. Next thing is the meeting durations. How long do you want to find meeting times during my next working day? So I'm saying that this is coming from the configuration setting, which is my meeting time duration. The start time, there is an expression right here which checks to see what is the next working day based on the current day. So because today is Saturday, the next working day is Monday, it does all that calculation. And then the end time does the calculation to figure out what's the end time for the meeting. Of course, this is not the meeting end time. This is where do you want to find open time slots in your calendar. So basically, since today is Saturday, this one will actually start from the start time would be Monday midnight and the end time would be Tuesday midnight. So it goes from a 24-hour period from Monday through to Tuesday, and it's basically checking to see if there are any open time slots available in my work schedule or during my working hours. The max candidates I've set as 20. This is basically, this function will return me a set of open times. So I'm saying, okay, return to me maximum of 20 open times that I can choose from. The next step, what the flow does is it has a filter action and it reads the dynamic content from the find meeting times action. And all I'm trying to do here is trying to only fetch times where I am truly free. Why? So for example, if you look at my Monday calendar right now, so let's say I'm looking at my Monday calendar and this is what my calendar looks like. You see, I have one meeting right here where I've marked as tentative. So if I don't filter out those results. The find meeting times also, this action also returns me times where I'm tentative because technically I've not accepted it. So in this case, I'm respecting the fact that there is a meeting on my calendar and I marked it as tentative. So don't double block that time. And that's why this filter action is right here. And finally, when I get my result set, all I'm doing is looping through the result set and going ahead and creating the event on my calendar. So this time I made a few configuration changes. I said block time for 30 minutes and here's my subject focus time for work. Let's go ahead and just run this flow manually and let's see what this flow will do. So let's run this flow. Let's go back to my calendar, and as you can see, this will now run and try to look for time blocks in 30-minute batches, and it found 1, 2, and 3. These were the only open times on my calendar on Monday in 30-minute batches, and it's gone ahead and blocked it. Of course, if the flow runs and finds nothing, it won't go and block anything. But the great part is that all of this is automated and you don't need to worry about anything. The moment your workday ends, your current workday ends, the flow will run because it's triggered to run on a schedule, and it will go ahead and block time depending upon your configuration setting. So that's it for my demo for today. In the description of this video, I will put a link to my GitHub repository where I have this flow available for you to download and set up in your tenant in a matter of minutes. So go ahead, use it, like my video, comment my videos, tell me how you feel about this. If you have any other ideas you want me to execute or any other flow scenarios that you want me to try out, let me know. And do subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more planned. Thank you so much for watching.